When we think about glowing skin, we often imagine what we can apply to the outside: a cream, a mask, a facial. But if we truly want to restore radiance, we have to begin beneath the surfaces at the cellular level, because the truth is your skin reflects the health of your entire system. It's not just your outer shell. It's a dynamic organ, constantly renewing itself, constantly responding to what you put into your body. And if that internal environment is inflamed, toxic, or malnourished, no serum in the world can fix it. So let's talk about natural ingredients that heal from the inside out. These aren't just folk remedies or passing wellness fads. These are time-tested botanicals and whole foods that interact directly with your biology, helping your skin regenerate, detoxify, and quite literally glow from within. Take a samla or Indian gooseberry, for example. This small green fruit is one of the richest natural sources of vitamin C on the planet, over 20 times more than oranges. But it's more than just an antioxidant powerhouse. Amla supports your liver, your digestion, and your collagen all at once. And that matters, because healthy skin begins in a healthy gut. If your digestion is sluggish, if your liver is overburdened, toxins begin to accumulate and often manifest through the skin acne, dullness, puffiness, inflammation. Amla cleanses from within while also boosting collagen synthesis, helping your skin rebuild its structure. Then there's turmeric, a golden spice that's earned global attention for its powerful anti-inflammatory properties. But what's often overlooked is how deeply it supports skin health, not just by reducing inflammation, but by calming oxidative stress and purifying the blood. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, helps neutralize free radicals that damage skin cells and speed up aging. But perhaps even more importantly, turmeric works at the level of the microbiome. It helps restore balance to gut bacteria, which in turn regulates hormones and inflammation. Two of the biggest contributors to poor skin health. And we can't talk about internal healing without mentioning aloe vera juice. Most people know aloe as a soothing topical gel, but internally it acts as a hydrating, detoxifying agent that supports your digestive tract. Drinking small amounts of aloe vera juice daily has been shown to reduce gut inflammation, support bowel regularity, and promote nutrient absorption. And when your gut is functioning properly, your skin benefits, because your body is eliminating waste efficiently and absorbing more of the nutrients that nourish your cells. Now think about this. Your skin cells regenerate roughly every 28 to 40 days. That means your body is constantly creating a new layer of skin, and the quality of that new skin depends entirely on the raw materials it has access to. You wouldn't expect to build a strong house with weak bricks, right? The same is true with skin. When you give your body nutrient-dense, natural ingredients like amla, turmeric, and aloe, you're feeding the skin from the foundation up. There's also a deep psychological truth here, something we often miss in our obsession with beauty. Glowing skin is not just about aesthetics. It's a reflection of your Isar's vitalities, your inner harmony, your connection to yourself. When we eat poorly, neglect our digestion, and allow stress to take over, the skin becomes a messenger. It tells us, I'm out of balance. I need your attention. That's why when we talk about these ingredients, we're not just talking about supplements. We're talking about a shift in awareness. Choosing to take amla in the morning, adding turmeric to your meals, or drinking aloe vera juice is more than a health choice. It's a declaration. A decision to support yourself from the inside, to honor the truth that your glow is built, not bought. And it's not about perfection. It's about rhythm, about learning to tune into your body's signals and respond with nourishment instead of neglect. If your skin is inflamed, don't just cover, ask why. If it's dull, don't panic, restore. If it's breaking out, don't punish it, listen. Because glowing skin isn't something you chase. It's something you cultivate. Science now supports what ancient traditions have taught for centuries. True beauty is systemic. You can scrub and mask and moisturize all you want, but if your inner environment is out of sync, the results will be temporary. Real radiance comes from cells that are hydrated, nourished, and protected. And that only happens when your lifestyle becomes part of the treatment. So let's reframe the way we think about skin. Let's stop looking for quick fixes and start building a foundation. One that starts with the foods we eat, the herbs we trust, and the way we care for ourselves day in and day out. Because in the end, glowing skin isn't created by what you apply, it's revealed by how you live let's shift our focus now to what you put on your skin. After all, while healing from within lays the foundation for lasting radiance, your skin still interacts with the outside world every single day. And like any living organ, it responds to what you feed it topically through your rituals, your touch, and the ingredients you choose. What most people don't realize is that the skin is semi-permeable. That means what you apply doesn't just sit on the surface. It has the power to penetrate, to communicate, to either soothe or irritate at a cellular level. This is where natural oils and plant-based extracts truly shine, because unlike synthetic ingredients, which often disrupt the skin's delicate barrier, natural oils tend to support the skin's biology. They mimic what your skin already produces: sebum, lipids, protective antioxidants. When used wisely, these oils don't clog your pores or make your skin greasy. Instead, they restore balance, they replenish, they protect. Take rosehip oil, for example. This is not just another trend in the clean beauty world. It's a botanical treasure that's been used for centuries. Cold pressed from the seeds of wild rose bushes, rosehip oil is packed with vitamin A in its natural form, retinoic acid. But unlike the synthetic retinol found in many commercial products, rosehip oil is gentle. It encourages cell turnover, fades pigmentation, and smooths out fine lines without causing inflammation. It also contains essential fatty acids, omega-3 and omega-6, that nourish the skin barrier, helping it retain moisture and resist environmental stressors. Think of it as a natural signal to your skin. You're safe, you're supported, you can heal. Then there's this green tea extract, another extraordinary gift from nature. We've already talked about drinking green tea for internal detox, but applying it topically offers another layer of defense. Rich in catechins, particularly EGCG, green tea extract is a powerful antioxidant. It helps fight off free radicals, the unstable molecules that accelerate skin aging, especially under sun exposure and pollution. Studies have shown that green tea can reduce redness, calm aching, prone skin, and even help reverse mild sun damage. It's one of those ingredients that works both as a protector and a repair agent. It calms the fire of inflammation, which is at the root of most skin issues. And perhaps one of the simplest, most humble yet powerful natural ingredients is raw honey. Not the processed kind that sits on supermarket shelves, but unfiltered, enzymatically active honey straight from the hive. Honey is nature's perfect emollient and antibacterial agent. It hydrates by drawing moisture into the skin, and its natural enzymes help gently exfoliate dead cells. When applied as a mask, even just once or twice a week, raw honey leaves the skin visibly softer, brighter, and more even-toned. It also helps regulate skin microbiota, your skin's invisible ecosystem. In many ways, honey is both nourishment and medicine for the skin. Now, beyond the chemistry of these ingredients, there's something deeper to consider. And that is this: when you use natural topicals, you engage in a kind of dialogue with your skin. You're not just trying to cover flaws or suppress symptoms. You're saying, I see you. I'm here to support your healing. That may sound poetic, but it's backed by neuroscience. Gentle touch, pleasurable rituals, and natural aromas stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your brain responsible for relaxation and regeneration. When you apply a warm oil or a calming botanical serum, your nervous system shifts, stress hormones go down, skin inflammation begins to subside, and healing begins. In this way, skincare becomes more than routine. It becomes a form of self-connection. You begin to notice your skin not as something to be fixed, but as something to be cared for, listened to, nurtured. And that shift in perception is incredibly powerful, because what you believe about your skin determines how you treat it. And how you treat it determines how it responds. So if your skin is dry, don't rush to scrub it, nourish it. If it's inflamed, don't fight it, soothe it. If it's aging, don't fear it, support it. These oils and extracts aren't quick fixes. They're long-term allies. They work slowly, gently, in alignment with your body's wisdom, not against it. There's a certain philosophy at play here, one that mirrors nature itself. Nature doesn't rush, it doesn't attack. It restores through rhythm, patience, and balance. Your skin is no different. When you move away from harsh chemicals and toward natural, intelligent ingredients, you begin to see your skin not just as an image in the mirror, but as a living part of your overall vitality. And so the next time you reach for something to put on your skin, ask yourself, is this product working with me or against me? Is it part of my healing or just a temporary mask? Because in the end, glowing skin isn't about what you apply once. It's about what you nourish every day with intention, respect, trust. Paceres, the ingredients you choose reflect how much you believe your skin is worth healing, and you are always worth healing. C, let's take a moment to talk about something often misunderstood, but absolutely essential to glowing skin. Exfoliation. Not the harsh, gritty kind that scrubs your skin raw, but the natural, intelligent kind that works with your body's rhythm. Your skin is in a constant cycle of renewal. Every 28 to 40 days, new skin cells rise to the surface and the old ones flake off. But as we age, or as our skin becomes stressed by pollution, poor diet, or inflammation, that natural turnover slows down. And when those dead cells linger, your complexion looks dull, uneven, even tired. That's not a flaw, it's a signal. Your skin is asking for gentle help in letting go of what no longer serves it. Now here's the problem. Most people overcorrect. They grab chemical peels or abrasive scrubs, thinking more force equals more glow. But harsh exfoliation damages the skin's barrier, triggering inflammation, dryness, and sensitivity. And ironically, that makes your skin look older, not younger. True radiance never comes from aggression. It comes from ice rhythmic renewal, from gently removing the old so the new can shine through. Let's explore a few natural ingredients that do just that, gently, powerfully, and in harmony with your skin's biology. One of the best examples is yogurt. Yes, plain yogurt, the kind you eat. It contains lactic acid, a natural alpha hydroxy acid that gently dissolves dead skin cells without stripping or irritating. Applied as a mask, even once a week, it brightens the skin, reduces roughness, and hydrates all at the same time. And because yogurt also contains probiotics, it helps balance the skin's microbiome, the invisible layer of good bacteria that protects against acne and inflammation. Now compare that to most store-bought exfoliants. You'll see a list of ingredients you can't pronounce and side effects you didn't expect: redness, tightness, stinging. But with yogurt, the skin says thank you. It doesn't just tolerate the treatment, it participates in it. Another beautiful exfoliant from nature is Ost oatmeal. This is a remarkable ingredient, soothing, anti-inflammatory, and gently exfoliating all at once. Finely ground oats mixed with a little honey or warm water create a paste that not only softens and polishes the skin, but calms irritation and redness. Oatmeal contains compounds called avenanthermides, which reduce inflammation and itchiness. It's so gentle, even people with eczema or rosacea often find relief using it. And unlike synthetic exfoliants, it doesn't damage the skin's protective lipids. It supports them. And then there's Goddess Sandalwood S, an ingredient revered in Ayurvedic and Eastern traditions for centuries. Finely ground sandalwood has mild exfoliating properties, but more importantly, it brings an energetic calmness to the skin. It's cooling, antibacterial, and known to reduce pigmentation over time. When combined with rose water or milk, it becomes a gentle mask that leaves the skin visibly brighter, clearer, and more even-toned. But beyond its physical properties, sandalwood offers something rare. It brings the nervous system into balance. Its aroma alone helps reduce stress hormones like cortisol, which are known to trigger skin flare-ups. Now I want you to consider these ingredients. Yogurt, oatmeal, sandalwood are not just remedies. They are our rituals. They invite you to slow down, to tune in, to stop scrubbing your face as if it were a floor to be cleaned and start caring for it as a living organ with a story to tell. The way we exfoliate is not just about removing dead skin cells. It's a metaphor for how we approach aging, how we handle transition, how we let go of what no longer serves us. There's a certain philosophy hidden in all of this. When you choose natural exfoliants, you're making a psychological shift. You're saying, I don't need to attack myself to change. I can renew gently. And that kind of thinking doesn't just affect your skin. It changes the way you show up in every part of your life. We live in a culture that rewards speed and force, but your skin operates on a different rhythm. It thrives in cycles. It listens to touch, to tone, to intention. When you treat it with care, when you exfoliate gently and regularly with the right natural ingredients, you're not just creating a glow. You're restoring trust between you and your body. And that trust is what beauty is built on. So as you rethink your skincare routine, ask yourself, am I honoring the natural pace of my skin, or am I trying to force it into submission? Because if you truly want to glow, the answer isn't found in the harshest treatment or the latest trend. It's found in quiet consistency, in choosing ingredients that the skin recognizes, in practicing exfoliation not as punishment, but as renewal. Your skin doesn't want perfection, it wants presence. And the more gently you support its natural rhythm, the more naturally it will glow. Let's talk about something often dismissed as superficial but rooted in centuries of wisdom, these natural oils. When we think of oil, especially on the face, many people immediately tense up. We've been conditioned to believe that oil clogs pores, causes acne, and should be scrubbed away. But nature tells a different story. In fact, natural oils, when chosen wisely and used correctly, can be among the most healing, protective, and glow-inducing ingredients you'll ever use. They're not the enemy. They're your skin's most ancient ally. Your skin naturally produces oil sebum as a protective mechanism. It's not just there for lubrication. It's your body's built-in moisturizer, barrier shield, and antibacterial layer. When your skin senses it's too dry, it produces more oil to compensate. So when we over-cleanse, over-strip, or use products that disrupt the skin's microbiome, we trigger imbalance. That imbalance leads to dullness, sensitivity, even breakouts, not because of too much oil, but because of the wrong kind of oil, or worse, not enough of the right kind. Natural plant-based oils are uniquely suited to bring this balance back. They're bioavailable, meaning your skin recognizes and knows how to use them. Unlike synthetic moisturizers that sit on top of the skin or clog the pores with mineral oils and silicones, natural oils absorb deeply, delivering antioxidants, essential fatty acids, and anti-inflammatory compounds directly into the skin's layers. Think of them as functional nutrition, but for your face. One of the most elegant examples is CC rosehip seed oil, cold pressed from the fruit of the wild rose. It's rich in vitamins A and C, two ingredients clinically shown to stimulate collagen and reduce fine lines. But here's the subtle magic: rosehip oil doesn't just hydrate, it regenerates. It improves skin texture, fades dark spots, and promotes cell turnover in a way that's gentle enough for daily use. No stinging, no peeling. Just quiet, gradual transformation. Then we have jojoba oil, a desert plant extract whose molecular structure closely mimics your skin's own sebum. This means it doesn't confuse the skin, it completes it. Jojoba oil actually helps regulate oil production. When applied regularly, it tells your skin, you're safe. You don't need to overcompensate anymore. That message alone can reduce breakouts and shine while increasing moisture and softness. It's particularly beneficial for people with combination or acne-prone skin who are afraid to moisturize. With jojoba, you moisturize intelligently. Let's not forget Sarah's argan oil, often referred to as liquid gold in Moroccan tradition. Rich in vitamin E and essential fatty acids, argan oil strengthens the skin's barrier while improving elasticity and reducing inflammation. But what makes it special is its resilience. It's harvested from a tree that survives the harshest desert climates. And when you apply it to your skin, that resilience transfers. It creates a kind of armor, not heavy or greasy, but deeply nourishing. These oils carry history. They carry the stories of healers, midwives, grandmothers, and herbalists. They weren't invented in a lab. They were observed in nature, handed down through generations. And now, here they are, available to us with more purity and science-backed support than ever before. But beyond the chemistry and tradition, there's a philosophy behind using oils that we need to remember. Applying oil to your skin is not just an act of care, it's an act of trust. You're not hiding anything. You're nourishing. You're protecting. You're saying, I believe in restoration, not erasure. That shift in mindset changes everything. You move from force to flow, from fear to respect, and your skin responds not with panic, but with radiance. Even the ritual of applying oil, warming a few drops between your palms, pressing them gently into your skin, has therapeutic value. You're slowing down, you're connecting, you're engaging your sense of touch, which calms the nervous system and lowers stress hormones that, as we know, wreak havoc on the skin. So in a way, using oil becomes a form of meditation, a moment of presence that benefits both your skin and your spirit. What I find most beautiful about natural oils is that they remind us of a truth we often forget. You don't always need to fix your skin. You need to support it. You don't need to fight against your biology. You need to align with it. And that's what oils do. They work with you, not against you. They don't scream transformation. They whisper nourishment. So the next time you reach for a product, ask yourself, does it restore or does it strip? Does it speak your skin's language or does it try to override it? Because true glow isn't a surface illusion. It's the visible result of an internal conversation, one that says, I see you, I support you, I trust your rhythm. When you begin to treat your skin as an intelligent partner, not a problem to be solved, you unlock a different kind of beauty, one that glows from within and one that lasts